What's going on, everybody? It's your man Rusty Blade here at Smokey Studios. Once again, we have with us always one of our best guests with us, Mary Datcher, Global Mixx. Last time I seen you, we went in South by Southwest.
Yes, down in Austin. So, this year we didn't go, but right now we're preparing for our 10th annual Global Mixx Music and Film Forum. So we're really excited about that in August.
Now, what keeps you going back every year that brings you back with Global Mixx?
Chicago. I mean, at the end of the day, Chicago is home, but it's also a city that breeds great talent. I mean, hands down, from the music side to the acting to the film to the comedians, you can't knock it. It really is a hub of nurturing real talent, real gifted people, and we just have a different kind of personality that we can call our own. So with all that being said and done, where else can I host it? Everyone else has tried to lure me to different places around the country, even beyond North America, and I felt that, you know what, if Oprah can do her thing here, if Michael can do his thing here, if all these other technology companies are coming here, from Google to Twitter has an office here, LinkedIn, it really is one of those cities that is cultivating a whole nother run of business. And, we've been in the trenches holding down the music industry here for 25 years. So where else can we do? Where else can we go?
See, that's a gem right there, Chicago. She said they trying to lure her to other places outside of home, and she not going. And when you have people like that to hold the foundation of the music, you got to support it. Being a gem and a pillar of community for over 10 years, with your added support, it can only grow bigger and better. Now, can you name some of the things that's going on with this year's Global Mixx? And by the way, what date is it?
It is actually happening the third weekend of August 2016. We've been keeping it like that just consistently for the last 3 years. So August 20th and August 21st. On the 20th of August is the Film Forum. All-day panels, workshops. This year we have a pitch section, which is basically filmmakers come in, screenwriters come in. They actually sit across some key people from the distribution world, from the streaming world, from talent agents, and they sit there and they pitch. And basically we kind of let them know whether they're on track, some of the things they need to work on. And then this year we're actually having a real intense masterclass of like an actors workshop. So we really doing it. We have great keynote speakers for our film forum, and I can't really mention who yet because we're still kind of working through all the negotiations, but this year is going to be awesome. And last year was off the chain. You guys are our media partner almost every year, and you all did a great job interviewing people as they came out of the panel discussions. And again, we'll be at SAE Institute, which is one of our key audio technology and music business colleges here, and they've been awesome, just making sure they're a venue that allows us to do what we need to do, from the recording studios to the state-of-the-art editing suites to the private theater that we have. So we'll be showing film showcases. We actually will start accepting short film submissions starting June 3rd. So we'll be running that all the way to July 15th. And it'll be curated by our keynote and honorary co-chairs that I can't mention yet, but it's going to be really interesting, and just to kind of see the talent here. So we've transitioned from just not being a music forum. We also had to make that choice and say, hey, a lot of our music people are also up-and-coming music video directors. They're transitioning to actually doing short films, then they go into full feature films. And our honorary keynote speakers, they came from that world of producing music videos to now producing actual full feature films. And we want to show that every time that we do Global Mixx, it's about making sure that young people and aspiring folks that are still trying to do their thing see other people say, hey, I've been where you've been. And yes, it's a challenge, and sometimes it's a struggle, but if you believe in what you do and people see that you're invested in what you do, they will eventually invest in you, and you will see the whole bigger picture without having to feel like you got to travel all beyond to get things done. So Global Mixx, film on the 20th, music on the 21st, and we're just really excited between the film showcases, the music showcases, and I still open it up to our music people because it's changed. The business has changed, and I think that's why it's so important for people to come out, to register, to be involved with the panels, the workshops, because the business changes every other week. You think you have something down packed, something else comes along, and you have to always keep above and ahead of what the system is already throwing at you, and you can never get enough knowledge. I'm still learning, and I've been 25 years in the game. So if this is something that you want to come out to really network, to meet all these key people that are already in the business, people that you can potentially collaborate with, come out. It's not that much on the registration fee, and it's in your backyard. Support. Whether you're from Chicago, Milwaukee, Rockford, Gary, Detroit, Minneapolis, St. Louis, Indianapolis, Cleveland, even we get people from Atlanta, we get people from LA, we get folks from Jersey and New York, and they'll come a lot faster than the people that may live in Inglewood or Austin or even Downers Grove. So if they can see that this is even more special for them, then at the end of the day, I want my natives to come out because ultimately I'm doing it for them.
Knowledge, like, that's real knowledge. Now, it brought two questions to mind. One, you said you've been at 25 years in the game. What was your favorite or first encounter with music, shall I say?
In the game or as a shorty?
Just what made you say, man, I want to do this with my life. I love music like that.
Basically, I think my first encounter was interning at WGCI when I was 17 years old. And when I saw the energy where everyone else wanted to be on the mic, they wanted to be the DJ, they wanted to be on air. And I saw the people that really was pushing the buttons, the program directors, the music directors. And I would come and sit in their office. Yes, there were a shitload of vinyl. And I remember listening to the first NWA album and then the new Schoolie D, and then you had all Herbie Lovebug and Salt and Pepper and all these particular artists that they would not play on the radio, and I knew I had a great ear, and so I would advise the music director on the sly, like, hey, I think you need to check this out, or I think you need to pull from this, or side B actually should be the next single. And Barbara Prieto, who was young at the time herself, first, and the only Latino music director at WGCI, was my first mentor because she handled herself great and she didn't mind taking me under her wing. And I learned how to really understand how management worked behind the scenes without having to throw myself in front of the mic. So my talent was cultivated and I loved it. I just love music. And I didn't have to know how to sing to have a good ear, to know what an artist should look like, how they presented themselves, how a DJ can segue into the other record, how they can read the crowd. And I learned all that really under the tutelage of not only her, but even the Hot Mix 5. I was their little intern. Hot Mix 5 was the first official national DJ crew for house music in the country. And I was their intern, running around, dropping off records, sneaking into clubs, and I knew from that point on, this is what I wanted to do. I didn't know how, but I knew this is what I wanted to do.
That's a grind. That's a lifelong grind, and it's brought you here. With passion like that, Chicago, you got to support it. Mary, where can they find you at if they want to reach you on your social media?
They can find me at Global Mixx with 2 X's. It's always Global Mixx with 2 X's. We were the first. There's a lot of Global Mixes out there. We were the first, 2005. So you can find us on Twitter at Global Mixx or Instagram Global Mixx with 2 X's Music, or just my name, Mary Datcher, on Facebook, or through my regular gig at the Chicago Defender.
There you have it. Mary Datcher with a D.
With a D.
With a D.
Not a TH. As long as that check cash, we cool. So
UrbanGrindTV, Smokey Studios. We out.
Hey, this is Mary Datcher with Global Mixx Music and Film Forum. You are tuned in to UrbanGrindTV.